Good day, everyone. We are now here on the lesson of Introduction to the Philosophy of the Human Person, Module 2 of Quarter 1. And the topic is Methods of Philosophizing. So, now allow me to present to you the most essential learning competency: distinguish opinion from truth. Realize that the methods of philosophy led to wisdom and truth. Evaluate truth and opinions in different situations using the methods of philosophizing. And here are the following objectives: identify the difference between facts and opinions, analyze situations that show the difference between opinion and truth, value the importance of knowing the difference between facts and opinions. Okay, now what is truth and why is it important? Knowledge is the clear awareness and understanding of something. It is the product of questions that allow for clear answers provided by facts. It is through knowing that we can determine what is true. Okay, so if you don't know anything, you will not learn the truth, diba? So, knowledge is the product of knowing or answering the questions in your mind and looking for the answers of your questions. And let us explore your knowledge by completing the following statements. I know that, I know why, and I know how. So these statements correspond to what is based on reality. This simply means that we know what is observable or evident in the real world. For example, I know that fishes live in water because fishes do live in water. So that is true. Okay. Uh, Prepositions or statements that are observed to be real or truth are considered facts. So if what that is what you have observed, therefore those are real and those are truth, and that is facts, or those are facts. Okay. There are statements, however, that are not evidently or immediately known to be true. For example, I know, uh, for example, I know that my school is the best school in the city. Okay. So this statement cannot be considered as true since it is simply not immediately evident. So hindi natin siya pwedeng matawag na totoo or true agad siya. Why? Because this statement is a claim, and further examinations are required to establish whether it is true or false. Therefore, truthful statements can be considered as based on facts. So, I know that my school is the best school in the city. We cannot say it is true right away. We have to verify the statement or the claim if it is true based on facts. Okay. So now let us distinguish opinion from truth. So I will present here six statements, and you will distinguish if these are opinions or truth. I said are because Marami dito ay opinions and some are truth. Okay, so you have to choose. It takes 30 minutes to walk from my home to school. Number two, living near school is better because we don't have to spend much for transportation. Three, my sister ate the last piece of pizza. Four, my sister is a selfish person because she ate the last piece of pizza and did not share it with me. Five, the policeman firmly pushed the suspect to his knees and placed him in handcuffs. Six, the aggressive manner by which the policeman arrested the suspect is an example of brutality that characterizes our police officers. So I will give you a clue. There are three statements here that are opinions and three are truth. I will give you time to choose. All right. So I know you have already chosen your answers. So ito, which are opinion and which are facts or truth. So which statements are more factual here? Now, if your answer or if you answered statement number one, number three, and number five, then you are correct. So these statements are facts. Because using philosophical tool, we learned they fit into the category of fact or facts since they contain ideas or information that are easily verifiable. So we can immediately verify statement number one, statement number two, and statement number three. Ang bilis ma-verify niyan. So if it can verifiable, then those are facts. And on the other hand, if you chose number two, four, and six as opinions, you are correct. Okay? These statements go beyond providing facts. It also provides conclusions or perspectives regarding certain situations. Opinions are also the basis for making arguments and convincing people that are certainly claim that a certain is a claim. Okay? So, pwedeng sabihin that number 2, 4, and 6 are those are claims and those are perspective. It can be based on the feelings of the person who is talking. Okay? So now let's move on. Now let's identify opinion and facts. So when we say fact, it is something that is true and can be verified as such. You can find facts in legal records, scientific findings, in encyclopedias, atlases, etc. In other words, facts are the truth and are accepted as such. When we say opinion, this is a statement that holds the element of belief. Take note of the word belief. It tells how someone feels. Okay, I actually have mentioned this earlier based on feelings. In other words, it is what someone believes or think and is not necessarily the truth. So, like for example, if we go back to the statement number four, my sister is a selfish person because she ate the last piece of pizza and did not share it with me. So that's opinion because it shows there the feeling of the person who is talking or the speaker. Okay, that's how she thought and that's how she observed about her sister. Okay, uh, now, opinions are statements that go beyond facts. Okay. Another one. By the way, I am giving you now some concepts related to our topic in determining the truth, the facts, and opinion. Number two, say conclusion, this is a judgment based on certain facts. Siguro kaya nga in our experiment, in our science class, after doing the experiment, you need to provide conclusion. And your conclusion will be based on the facts you have gathered. Beliefs are statements that express conviction that are not easily and clearly explained of facts by facts. Okay, so explanation, these are statements that assume the claim to be true and provide reasons why the statement is true. Okay, arguments are a series of statements that provide reasons to convince the reader or listener that a claim or opinion is truthful. Okay, just like what I always say to my students, even if you are not telling the truth, but your arguments are convincible, very convincing, then you make someone believe and agree with you because your arguments are good. Fallacies, these are arguments based on faulty reasoning. And yun ang sinasabi ko kanina, even if your arguments are totally wrong or totally nonsense, as long as you make people believe of what you are saying or what you are telling, uh, they can make you agree. And that statement can be called fallacies. Okay? Bias is a disproportionate weight in favor of or against an idea or thing, usually in a way that is closed minded, prejudicial, or unfair thought of the person. Okay? Kaya nga siguro we always say, bias. That's bias. Because sometimes uh, you did not weigh things out. Okay? You did not consider the other people's emotion or something. So that makes you biased. Okay, so that would be all for our lesson. This is a short discussion. So once again, thank you so much for listening. Okay, so to my students, I want you to answer the questions in the Google Classroom. I will be posting quizzes there about our lesson today. Okay, once again, thank you for listening. Bye, everyone.